We're now on Storm Bert day +2, and as you can see, most of the well, all of the water apart from the few puddles in the fields have practically disappeared. It's a nice bright morning. Unfortunately, we still can't get across the water, so we're walking where everybody else does, and that's why there's more of Milo at the moment than there is of the other two, because he's a bit more friendly towards other people and other dogs. Sandy is starting to behave a bit better, but Sky not so much. She still wants to put down the anchor when she sees somebody and wait to cause trouble. We used to have that with Carla and Shadow. It must be a Scotty thing. They own everything, and you're not welcome. Or is that just Irish Scotties? I don't know. Or is it just our Scotties? Just to get in there where the foxes retire to during daylight hours. There's at least half a dozen in there somewhere. You can't see them during the day, but you can see them when you've got the headlight on, so you can see their eyes glistening in the undergrowth. I was out yesterday to do a live stream, but I couldn't connect to the internet, so it became a video that was posted last night, or yesterday evening at 6 o'clock UK time. I finally worked out how to delete background noise in editing and yet still have my voice talking. So I've gone from having noisy wind, which I thought was going to be the theme through the video, to cutting out everything. The only thing is it cuts out all the background noise. Come on out! He's an inquisitively busy bee this morning. Going in everywhere and anywhere. Well, he thinks he's going down there, but he's not going behind that. One, because I don't want to follow him, and two, because it's muddy. All the rain and the flood water is freshen things up for him. All that was underwater 2 days ago. The water is pouring off over onto the path. Come on, Milo. You can see all the grass, which is all flat. So all the water is rushing across there. But we didn't do too badly. Lots of people had it a lot worse than we did. All we got really was to have a few branches down here and there, nothing serious. And not able to walk where we wanted to for a few days. Not the end of the world stuff. It looked worse on video than it did in reality. It's fairly mild and humid still. Not as humid as it has been. It's certainly not cold. Seen small towns around the country with several feet of water causing chaos. I haven't been into Cork City, so I don't know what it was like around there, but they're well used to being flooded anyway. There's a general election coming up, so the government will be embarrassed. We've talked about flood prevention schemes for about 10 years and done nothing. Well, we've done a little bit. Basically given the equivalent of cardboard barriers to stop the floods. So that's about as much use as it is to the problem. A bit like having chocolate firemen. No use whatsoever. You can see that water, but it's about, well, probably 1.5 meters, 5 foot lower than it was. You'll see when we get down to the waterfall. Like I say, you'll see when we get down to the waterfall. There wasn't a waterfall, it was just a torrent of water. And the steps as well. You couldn't see the steps. Sky. Thought she was just walking through a puddle and slipped a couple of times and went down one step. She bounced up again when she realised what was happening. It does more sniffing in daylight than it does in dark hours, and you can't actually see a great deal. We'll be out a bit later with the other two. This too was just a constant stream of water coming straight across the path and straight across the river. It was all flowing as one. And it was all crashing into the bridge. There were literally no steps visible here, and you couldn't see even that first step there. Now you can see quite a few steps. So I say, Storm Bert plus 2 days, big difference. Right, in another couple of days we'll be across the water, as long as it doesn't rain again. The thing is, when you get a load of water like that, it changes the floor of the river, moves the stones around, and we have the waterfall back anyway. You can see where it is, still quite powerful for what we're used to anyway. Hardly Niagara Falls, but looks fairly impressive all the same. I don't know if you can see that, but that's in metric over there. So it's about 3/4 of a metre high, which is just under 3 foot at the moment. It was not that long ago when Milo was walking up to the bridge with his feet touching the ground. Not anymore. Not making much progress. I've been held up by Milo, and then held up myself, bumping into 3 different dog walkers, discussing the world. Getting everything right, and now we're back again. We're going to turn left or go straight on? Go straight on. Thought he'd go home. He didn't. Still got the debris, but I bet that's gone by this time next week. Council will be down, putting the world to right, and we're back to normal before we know it. Actually, the silt off the riverbed is actually good soil. You want to bag it up and sell it, make a profit. This time last year this was flooded, and it stayed flooded till about May time. So we remember some old videos going back with shadows struggling to get through on a narrow stretch where it was still dry. Anyway, let's move on. Worse for Wally, because Wally couldn't even see where he was going. You get caught up in the brambles trying to dodge the water. Must be awful when you're blind, not knowing what you're coming into. There's actually a fork in the river there, where 2 rivers become one. The one to the left, which is the one we normally cross, is the Curraheen River, I think, and the one straighter ahead that comes along like a T is the Two Pot River. It's either that or it becomes the Two Pot River when it heads off down, and the straight one is usually the faster flowing, so that's why the flooding is usually heavier to the right. we'll have a look when we get round to see where we normally cross, see how high the water is. But we're not going in there because Milo is trying to pull us over and it's muddy. Very bright sunshine now. In the distance there is like a mini road sweeper coming down the path, so they're already on the job of clearing the path. And I said it'd take them a week. It looks like I said, I think I said it'd take them about a week. And it looks like they'll have it sorted by the end of a couple of days. He's going to have a look, is he? No? Yes, he is. It's still way too deep. There's a good 3 foot in the middle there. There's no way it steps down. There's no way he's going to get across there, even if he thinks he is. Oh, nearly went myself. Look, he's way out of his depth. Daddy to the rescue. That's why they aren't off the lead. Come on. That's why they aren't off the lead when there's floodwater around. Now he's soaked. He'll run around to dry off a bit. Come on, Milo.